absolutely Belvedere, man. This full-bodied, masculine Cabernet Sauvignon just shouts sophistication. Ryan Cady with Transformational Entertainment Vision. Let's look at the power of performance. We can reference recording artists who, for example, Ariana Grande or Jessie J or Nicki Minaj. When we start becoming consciously aware that it's not just the lighting, the makeup, the fashion, the choreography, and those things are necessary, they have their place, the hairstyle, the makeup, and the teams behind it, but it's actually the consciousness of the performer themselves. And when we start valuing that, becoming aware of that, we start realizing that's where the real power and influence is largely at, is a performer's level of consciousness. What they would resonate with on Hawkins scale, for example, but also their sexual emotional level of connection and universal judgment-free resonance. The ability of a performer from their presence alone and within how they communicate, but really just from their presence, to be sex, to be love, to be healing awesomeness. It opens up entirely new worlds of possibility. When we can look at the world's top performers, not just the most famous in the Western world, but remember that other value system I referenced earlier, how future consumers are going to start valuing that which can awaken and heal them to actually become more like that star instead of just their personal genre preferences. When they actually start valuing how they feel because of a certain performer, whether they're international or not. And we look at it, we start seeing, wow, who's the most emotionally awakened female performance goddess in the world? And it brings up entirely new dynamics. So the performer, it's not just even what we're used to in the non-physical creative realm. It's beyond that. It's becoming conscious of energy and levels of consciousness and their levels of self-acceptance and connection in oneness with that experience, the ability to raise others into that experience, the path that they've gone through and evolved themselves as role models and icons for others. That is what it is, because that gives others an opportunity to be that level of experience themselves, because everything is subjectivity, everything is oneness at source, everything is energy, and digital media is energy. So performance holds so much power: sexual, spiritual, emotional, physical, social, and do we say soulful also? So what is the performer's level of acceptance, embodiment with that which is possible when they start focusing on conscious evolution and development? So my entire new brand is called Sexy Chi, and it's helping performance artists to evolve sexually, spiritually, emotionally for the future of entertainment, and to become more conscious of what's already working now and to have more power and influence. Because really we're working in the realms of consciousness with media, with performance. So when we shift from just diversion and coping to actually facing our own greatness, that we could be gods and goddesses like these stars, and we can develop and evolve ourselves to entire new levels of awesomeness, sexually and spiritually, with entertainment media, and the power that's coming through performance artists. When they can keep evolving themselves consciously and getting into advanced energy work and kick-ass stuff. It's the future, baby. Oof. All right, power and influence. Let's take that more consciously into heart, sex, mind, body, spirit, soul with media and work with synergy, resonance, attunement, awakening people into a higher experience instead of stimulus response, conditioning, diversion, escape. We are all just, this is ripe potential for producers to actually value the awakening of their fans, for performance artists, for hit artists to directly help their people awaken and become more like them. That's the future. Ooh, transformational entertainment vision.
Belvedere.